I see the skyline start to glow. I light for you, you know. 'Cause I like the way you hold me close. I wanna be forever. Promise that you'll never let me go. 20 million sunsets are nothing to us, 'cause we're never growing old. Young love, one love is all we know. This love is irreplaceable. Looking at the world from the top. Hey, young love is all we got.
This is a collaborative interactive mural for the public. It's called Faces of the South Shore. It's just meant to be something humorous and kind of lighthearted. And so basically there are a bunch of faces I've already pre-painted. Some are clearly characters, humorous stereotypes. Some of them are just left blank. But I starred them, and it's up to the town, whoever, to children all ages, all skill levels, to go up and finish them. Observational painting, or just make them up from their heads, but it's just meant to be a fun, playful piece.
Thank you, ma'am. You're my favorite.
This year's called
Incredible feeling.
Scenery from the area. I love.
So this piece is all made out of handmade paper, and they're handmade paper butterflies in these festoon structures that are based off of the monarch butterfly migration. And when they're hibernating, they kind of knit together really tightly in these festooning structures that we've based these sculptures off of. Now they're hooked up to a heart rate monitor that we've programmed with an Arduino microcontroller that will take your heart rate and cause the lights inside to pulse to the beat of your heart.
About the reconciliation of moving from somewhere to somewhere else and what you've left behind. And even though you're moving to a better life, there's still things that you're dealing with from the past. And then I encourage people to write what they thought about either the exhibit or this process.
I call it For the Love of Glass. I have a passion for glass and a passion for color. So when you put the two together and you put big pieces for the garden or for the sunroom, it just makes everybody happy. It adds a lot of color and it's a lot of fun.
I've always been a creative person, and I just do whatever feels like fun. This one I did specifically just for kids and people to come and see books in a different way.
Hi, I'm ASHTON RODENHISER. I am the founder and organizer of the Afterglow Art Festival, and this is our 6th annual event, which is very exciting. And one thing that's really great about this year is that it's our biggest one yet, so we've topped out at 41 projects, so that's 10 more than we've ever had. We're about halfway through the festival night this evening, and the crowd has been awesome, and everyone's been having a really great time, and it's been really lovely to see people interacting with the projects and really taking them in and participating in them too.
The display we have this evening here is on architecture, so we called it Art in Architecture. Many of the features of the older homes in Bridgewater are such that they reflect the artisan who built them. Below we have the train station. When the train started coming to Bridgewater, the need was to have a building. This was a brick and wood structure, and as the trains moved out of Bridgewater, of course, it became vacant. So this station burned in the early 1980s, and it left a hole. This would sit roughly where the Dairy Queen sits.
So the first thing that we have to do is ink it up, and it's water-based ink. rubbing it heats it up, and the heat makes the ink absorb into the paper a little bit better as well. And there you go. That's the old train station in Bridgewater, and you can see the locomotive. It's just outside.
You know, it was a really neat experience because, you know, as someone like myself that specializes in telling other people's story, it was neat to come down here and really see people tell their own story. You know, art is such a self-expression, and for, you know, people all over the province to come here and really show what they do. It was a great event to come to, and as you know, an event that I've never been here before. It was a lot of fun to come and try it out.